motors, as we call them. Again, we can do a differentiation here, but I'll talk about that later. Then we have the special fascia transmitters. Fascia transmitters are, as the name is indicating, designed to treat fascia distortions. These systems were, these transmitters, these applicators were actually invented in a way by Dr. Stephen Smart here. So he was the one who came up with this idea, and it's specifically designed to treat fascia distortions or anything related to fascia disease. So, and we also have some spine transmitters. So these spine transmitters, they are created to treat the tissue on the left and right hand side of the spinal column. So the spinal column itself shall not be treated, but the area next to that can be treated quite effectively. So, to go through that briefly, the standard transmitters, we have different materials, different size and different shapes. Different materials, so we have one in titanium, one ceramic, one plastic even, and of course the different material does have different impacts on the body, and the perception of the people is different. So this is due to the material. Then we have different sizes. Unfortunately here the pictures of them, they all have the same size, but they're different sizes of the transmitters, and we have different shapes. Like this one is the RF40. This is the latest transmitter we developed or we came up with. It's a little bit, it is not flat like this one, so this one's really flat. Now the R40 is a little bit curved like this. What does it do? So two effects actually. One is that it's a little bit adapting to the shape of the body, because the transmitter is like this, and my body is like this, so it's covering the area better. And there's also a slight, let's call it beaming effect. Beaming effect because if it's not flat, if it's curved, it's also a little bit concentrating the energy. Not like the focus shock wave, but there's a little, we call it beaming, a little concentration effect. And this is what makes the technology interesting, because you can change the influence, or you can optimize the impact by choosing different transmitters. Then we have the D-actors. The D-actors, here these are the D-actors, the three of them, compared to these normal transmitters. The D-actors, they are moving. Moving, it's most likely difficult to see for you, but they have really, they're moving up and down. So the good thing is, or the benefit is, that you have two effects. You have a shock wave, yes, but in addition to that, you have a physical manipulation. So these transmitters are very interesting if you treat a muscle, for instance, because the effect is much bigger. However, at the same time, if you treat a tendon, for instance, or any ligaments, to take an extreme example, this is not appropriate. Why? Because it's just too painful. Yeah. Then special transmitters to treat fascia distortions. We have 4 different transmitters, but Dr. Swan will talk about that in detail later on. And the spine transmitters, again here, the spinal column itself shall not be treated, so this is a contraindication or not official in use. So, but the tissue and the area right on the right and left-hand side of the ligament of the spinal column can be treated. Another interesting thing is we have a V-actor. A V-actor is a vibration machine. Vibration, a massage unit for muscle relaxation, but also it leads to increase of microcirculation, and it releases the tendon, or tension releases the tissue. So it's quite interesting, because the idea was to say, hey, we have here a compressor to make compressed air anyway. Why not use it for something else as well? And we said, okay, we'll do a massage unit. So, and the protocol was then to say, okay, first you do the shockwave treatment, and then you do a massage. Why? Because, or what's the benefit? The benefit is that usually a shockwave treatment is painful up to a certain extent, so people don't really like it. Actually, it needs to be painful, so the pain is important for that. This is an important part of the treatment. But it's not nice, huh? So it's intense, it's unpleasant, maybe painful. Huh? But if you do as a last step, if you do the massage treatment with the V-actor, then the last thing people remember is a massage. And then they say, okay, it was not too bad. Huh? I will come again next time. This was the original idea. But then doctors came back to us and said, hey, why don't we use the V-actor, the massage function, as a first step, not as a last step, as a first step. And we said, why? And they said, well, if we have a muscle relaxation prior to the shockwave use, then we can apply much higher energy. People will feel less pain, although I work with higher energies. Why? Because the tension is released, so the muscle is relaxed. Huh? And we said, well, yes, this makes sense. And now, in the next step, we will change our protocol recommendations. And then the V-actor, the massage unit, will be the first step and not the last step in the treatment. Of course, you can still use it as a last step to have this effect that people say, oh, nice, I have some goodie after that intensive treatment. Okay, last but not least, the V-actor. Again, same idea. We said, okay, we have a compressor there anyway, so why not just change the direction and not apply pressure, but instead we create a vacuum. And we combined this technology with the old Asian medicine of cupping. The old traditional way is to have some cups, you light them, you create some temperature there, and then you put them on the back or other parts of the body, and due to the temperature differences, a vacuum is created, and the tissue here, and the skin and the tissue is lifted. So we have the same thing, but without fire, without temperature, but by using the compressor which is here. So, and the effect of the benefit is we lift the tissue, and it leads to an increase of blood flow and also other biological effects as well. So if you are using that technology already, then this is a nice help, a nice add-on, because it's much easier to apply and much faster to apply. Yeah, radial shockwave success story. Because of the many opportunities you have with that. Talking about opportunities, so here we have some, actually in our machine, for every indication which we have a small video, an educational video explaining the use of our devices. Usually it consists of 3 steps, so step number 1, 2, and 3. And then there is, like this, for instance, is to treat arteriotomy. So in the first step you treat the Achilles tendon with a rigid transmitter, with this one here. And here you have all the parameter recommendations, like 2,000 shots, 2 bar, starting pressure, frequency of 12 hertz. And now in the second step, you treat the corresponding muscle, which is a calf muscle in this case. And here now you use the D-actor, the moving transmitter, which is giving you a physical manipulation in addition to the shockwave treatment to treat the whole muscle. And again, you have the recommendation of total quantity of shots, pressure, frequency, and the transmitter to be used. And here the third step would be the D-actor. This is the massage unit. But as I told you, we will change our protocols in the short future, and this will be step number 1, not step number 3. So you will find all of these protocols and the videos in our machine. So if you go to the screen here, you see an overview of the human body. So you just click on the area which you'd like to treat. Then you find a list of standard protocols or indications for which we have standard protocols. And then you have this recommendation like step number 1, step number 2. You have some pictures illustrating that, and also the video which you just showed. So the idea is to use our knowledge which we gathered over the years in cooperation with our clients and reference doctors like Dr. Smart, for instance, but we have many doctors we're cooperating with, and to put that knowledge first of all in our machine, to have it as to give you an easy access to that knowledge. In addition to that, what we also have, we have some books. They're written not by us, they're initiated by us, but not written by us. And they also are quite, it's not advertisement actually, to be honest. So you don't find any recommendation for a machine. So it's just about the indications, the background information, how to treat it, what shockwave exactly does to the body, how to use it in the right way. So this is very, very helpful, and this is also what makes a difference between us to our competitors, because we are really always on the forefront when it comes to.
Is it available?
I have 2 copies here, so more. I couldn't bring more because they're so heavy, but more are available, of course. Just copy. There's no soft copy, unfortunately. We're not so happy about it, but it's published by Level 10. This is a publishing company. And they refuse to give it as a soft copy because then it's spread, without them making money of it.
Is it available to buy them?
It's available to buy them, of course. So I mean, we're also happy to support you by giving you some free copies, of course. Just contact High-Tech, our dealer here, and they will arrange it. So, talking about knowledge, we also have very many internet portals in which you have access to our knowledge. So we distribute this quite freely. Actually, to be honest, when coming here, I had a conversation with Dr. Smart on the plane, and he said, you're quite a strange company. And we said, why? Because you give your knowledge to each and everybody, also to customers who are using other machines. And I said, yes, we do. So because we would like to develop the shockwave sector as such, and we would like to promote the technology as such and the treatment. Of course, always combined with our machine, but we're also happy if people are using other devices as long as the technology is getting more popular. So, or follow us on the social medias like Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. So we're always also present here. So I'd like to close my brief presentation with a small video. It's called Josh the Surfer. It's a video which was done not by us actually. This is from Paramedics. Paramedics is our distribution partner in the United States, and one of their customers, or one of their customers, one of their doctors, is is treating a professional surfer, and this is his testimony. This is the old device, actually.
The areas that I'm getting treated for that have been the most painful have been my elbow and my ankle. I had tried previously cortisone, acupuncture, massage, anti-inflammatory, but with the shockwave treatment, it's really showing strong, solid results. So I'm just ironic. It goes in and out. What I find a lot is, like, let's say we're in sandals and being on the beach, it definitely makes it work. Shockwave might have the potential to break up some of that scar tissue. The results we've had in the elbow have made me a pretty firm believer that I would definitely love to give it a try. Yeah, it's definitely a better alternative than cortisone injection. Yeah, certainly surgery. Can you give it a bang? Let's give it a bang. It's the sound of the EPAP when the machine comes on and it's pounding away on you. Is it a ta 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 ta? It's this kind of fun little jackhammer. But once they rub it in your muscles and stuff, it just becomes almost a pleasureful type of thing. When it's right in the sensitive area by the bone, you feel it, you're kind of wincing a bit, but nothing compared to other treatments I've had with injuries. All right, that'll do it. So since using the EPAP, pain has gone away. I'm able to train without discomfort coming back. My confidence level shot through the roof because I know I'm not struggling with some nagging injury. My results have increased with my placings and my rankings, and across the board, it was probably nicer than
Okay. So that was it for my part so far. Do you have any questions so far? He was first.
Do we do the 3 steps in the same session?
Yes.
And each session?
Yes. Each session, I mean, 3 steps within one session.